Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and welcome to the English Binh Phuoc radio, television station and newspaper. And following are the headlines as usual. Binh Phuoc and become IDC backing German enterprises. Binh Phuoc to continue deploying the competitiveness index. Career program help for high school students. Prime Minister attend Vietnam Luxembourg Business Forum. 2022, a successful year for farm produce exports. And now a detail. A conference in Thai Binh Phuoc province, attractive destination for German investors, has been jointly held by Binh Phuoc province and the Investment and Industrial Development Corporation, BPTV.
According to Deputy Chairman of the Binh Phuoc Provincial People's Committee, Huỳnh Anh Minh, Germany is currently Vietnam's largest partner in the EU and is a significant transshipment point for Vietnamese goods heading to other markets in the bloc. As of the end of October, two wages stood at nearly $10.6 billion, an increase of 17.6% compared to the same period of 2021. With Vietnam exports totaling $7.6 billion, a rise of 13.5% year-on-year. Binh Phuoc has 13 industrial parks on a total area of over 6,000 hectares, with occupancy standing at 53.5%, of which the Binh Phuoc Industrial Park sits on 2,450 hectares and the Minh Hưng Sikico Industrial Park 655 hectares. The province had attracted 368 foreign invested projects to date, with investment of nearly $3.5 billion, but none are from Germany. Economic Controller Nguyễn Mạnh Hải, head of the Investment Promotion Department at the Embassy of Vietnam in Germany, spoke of the cooperative situation between Vietnam and Germany in investment and trade. Participants also discussed and exchanged information on the operations of foreign investors in the province, as well as local support policies.
The southeastern province of Binh Phuoc will continue to deploy the district and department competitiveness index.
The index continues to be standardized to meet the increasing demands of the business community regarding the quality of services provided by local authorities, including comprehensive digital transformation and administrative reform. Through the enforcement of district and department competitiveness index assessment indicators, Binh Phuoc has urged departments and sectors to further simplify administrative procedures and remove difficulties in investment and business activities. The province had also worked to create an open investment environment to attract more businesses. Thanks to its innovation in business approach, Binh Phuoc has gained more trust from the business community. The District and Department Competitiveness Index is significant to Binh Phuoc's Provincial Competitiveness Index. If District and Department Competitiveness Index records sustainable improvement, the Provincial Competitiveness Index will increase accordingly. Results from the Provincial Competitiveness Index are measured based on the opinions of businesses, cooperatives, and business households operating around the province.
The Binh Phuoc Department of Education and Training has coordinated with the Provincial Youth Union and the Ho Chi Minh City Education newspaper to hold the 15th career program for over 540 students in grade 12 at Hùng Vương High School in Dong Xoài City.
Participating students were consulted collectively and privately by experts from universities and colleges in Ho Chi Minh City. They were provided with information relating to forecasts on human resources demand and career orientations. Students raised questions about how to choose the best career based on their strengths, interests, and financial resources.
Ladies and gentlemen, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính attended a business forum as part of his visit to Luxembourg on December the 9th local time.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính attended a business forum as part of his visit to Luxembourg on December 9th. The forum was intended to identify investment potential and opportunities of each side, thus enabling businesses, investors and international organizations to make investment decisions. Chin said Vietnam needs resources and external support to develop its capital, stock, bond and credit markets. He expressed his hope that Luxembourg will share its experience in these fields. He said the Vietnamese government has been doing its best to improve the investment and business environment. Luxembourg is running 58 projects worth over $2.6 billion in Vietnam, ranking 17th out of 141 countries and territories, investing in the Southeast Asian nation. Luxembourg is also the third largest European investor in Vietnam. The two-way trade reached $181.6 million last year, a rise of 64%.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính visited the European Investment Bank on December 10th as part of his trip to Luxembourg. Chính stressed that the two sides re-signed the framework agreement on finance, which was signed in 1997, making it match the current situation. He urged the bank to closely coordinate with the Vietnamese Ministry of Finance and relevant sides to facilitate the construction of Metro Line No. 3 in Hanoi and Metro Line No. 2 in Ho Chi Minh City. The bank's Vice President Chris Peters promised after the meeting his bank will review the cooperation process to remove obstacles and limitations so that the bank and Vietnam would engage in more cooperation projects. On this occasion, Chính witnessed the signing of a memorandum of understanding between the bank and the Electricity of Vietnam on financial support in energy transition.
Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh on December 9th toured the Luxembourg Stock Exchange, the first in the world to have a platform dedicated to green securities and currently listing half of the world's green bonds. This is the second time Chinh has visited a stock exchange during his overseas business trips. Previously, he visited the New York Stock Exchange in his working trip to the US in May 2022. Luxembourg Stock Exchange Chairman Alan Kinch said that the PM's choosing Luxembourg Stock Exchange as a destination during his visit shows recognition for the exchange's efforts in developing green finance and sustainability. Chin, for his part, said Vietnam wants to foster cooperation with Luxembourg to develop its frontier stock market into an emerging one, including in building institutions, technology, digital transformation, market management and human resources training.
As part of his official visit to Luxembourg, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính received leaders of several large economic groups of Luxembourg and Europe on December 9th, during which he affirmed that Vietnam always creates all favorable conditions and safe and transparent investment environment for foreign investors. The Vietnamese government leader said Vietnam gives priority to investment projects in the fields of high technology, innovation, research and development, and those helping Vietnamese enterprises to participate in value chains, promoting digital and green economy, circular economy, towards contributing to sustainable development.
The Plant Protection Department under the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development announced the completion of opening the market for longan, sweet potato, lime, and grapefruits.
This year can be considered the most successful for the agricultural sector, as many farm products have gained access to the world markets. For the Chinese market, earlier this year, the General Administration of Customs of China agreed to pilot import of Vietnamese passion fruit starting in July. After that, durian and bananas were also allowed to be imported into the country. Most recently, another protocol was signed for China's import of Vietnamese sweet potato. Meanwhile, an agreement on the export of Vietnamese lime and grapefruit to New Zealand was signed with New Zealand's Ministry of Agriculture on November 15. 3 days later, the Japanese Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries also announced that Vietnamese fresh longan is allowed to be imported into the East Asian country.
the market opening and the signings of protocols for official exports of agricultural products will create clear and transparent legal framework as well as motivations for Vietnamese farmers to produce more professionally, methodically, and on a larger scale.
And that's all for today on Binh Phuoc radio, television station, and newspaper news. Once again, thanks for watching and goodbye for now.